Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it seems that we have a actual congresswoman completely laying the floor with this trans activist lunatic. Oh, it is beautiful. It is a Hershey's kiss, I may believe, or chef's kiss. Hershey's kiss, dear God. Same thing. Doesn't matter. Beautiful chocolate. It's just beautiful. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And I'm going to show you this clip, and then I'll be showing a few other clips here and there. But it is gorgeous. Oh man, the domination that this woman gave this trans activist is just so beautiful. Take a look.
And a threat to our democracy, Mr. Ward.
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Siegel.
Yes.
Ms. Caraballo.
Yes.
Ms. Nomani.
Yes.
Ms. Tyler.
Yes.
Yes.
Another question I have, do you believe that rhetoric targeting officials with violence for carrying out their constitutional duties is a threat to democracy, Mr. Ward? Mr. Siegel?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Only a few weeks after the attempted attack on a Supreme Court justice on June 25th, one of the witnesses, Alejandra Caraballo, tweeted out the following in response to a decision on abortion overturning Roe v. Wade, and I'll quote directly from the tweet: "The 6 justices who overturned Roe should never know peace again. It is our civic duty to accost them every time they're in public. They are pariahs. Since women don't have their rights, these justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again." I know something about being accosted. The night of January 5th, I was physically accosted on the streets of DC in Navy Yard by a constituent of mine. I fervently blamed rhetoric on social media, rhetoric at public events, for being physically accosted. I carry a gun everywhere I go when I am in my district and I'm at home, because I know personally that rhetoric has consequences. I've had my car keyed. I've had my house spray painted. I had someone trespass in my house as recently as August. I've been doxxed on social media about where I live. And I've had to add to security everywhere I go. Often, because I can't afford it, I have to carry my own firearm wherever I go.
Yeah. And so she just got completely exposed. There's going to be more juice coming up. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. But what I want to say with this particular thing here is that, I want to point out one particular thing, and one big thing that this congresswoman has said that people may have not noticed. Now, I'll probably post this. I will do this clip here just so you guys can really understand what she actually means by this. Here, I'll put the clip here, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
I've had my car keyed. I've had my house spray painted. I had someone trespass in my house as recently as August. I've been doxxed on social media about where I live. And I've had to add to security everywhere I go. Often, because I can't afford it, I have to carry my own firearm wherever I go.
She has to carry a firearm wherever she goes because she can't afford the actual security, which is pretty much 95% of the actual Americans. I would even say 99.9% of the Americans. I was just saying 99% because, there's always that 1%. But majority of people cannot afford their own security. And we need ways to protect ourselves. And she goes out and says that she can't afford security because she can't afford it, or she can't have security because she can't afford it, and she has to have a gun to protect herself because she's under harassment and stuff like that. You guys see what the left is trying to do. They want to take away your guns so that way you can't defend yourself. I know this is a little bit off topic on the actual discussion at hand, but it makes a lot of sense. Because what is going on is that the left want to take your guns, ban them, and then prevent you from being able to function in society and defend yourself. Yeah. Not really hard to realize that, and a congresswoman said this. So what happens when they take your guns when the other guys have the guns? Can't really defend yourself, can you? Alright, guys. Take a look at this other clip, because this is the deal breaker.
Of the United States, where our Constitution stated they are not a legitimate court issuing decisions. And also the Supreme Court is an organ of the far right. So my last question today of Ms. Caraballo, do you stand by these comments, this kind of rhetoric on social media? And do you believe it's a threat to democracy?
Thank you, Representative, for the opportunity to clarify and provide context to my tweets.
I have a question, is it yes or no? Do you believe your rhetoric is a threat to democracy when you're calling to accost a branch of government, the Supreme Court?
I don't believe that's a correct characterization
What
of
you
my
tweeted,
statements.
though. Did you not tweet that? That you thought that the Supreme Court justices should be accosted?
What I'm
you
saying
tweet
is
that,
that
yes or
that is
no?
not an
Did you tweet
accurate characterization of my statements.
On June 8th of this year, a man was arrested near Justice Brett Kavanaugh's home in Maryland. He told law enforcement officers he wanted to kill a Supreme Court justice. He was found with a knife, with a pistol, 2 magazines, ammunition, pepper spray, zip ties, a hammer, crowbar, and duct tape.
Ms. Caraballo, on page 12 and 13 of your written testimony, you painted concerned parents as having been infiltrated by white nationalists and far-right militia groups, which played a significant role in school board protests. This has not actually been my experience with concerned parents. In your testimony, you wrote that in Loudoun County, Virginia, unfounded rumors that spread in local parent groups on Facebook about an alleged trans student sexually assaulting a girl in a bathroom led to a firestorm of several heated school board protests that descended into violence. But in fact, the perpetrator, it actually turned out, had committed 2 sexual assaults at 2 different Loudoun County schools in 2021 and was arrested on October 7th, 2021 by the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. These weren't unfounded rumors, as you suggest. It actually turns out law enforcement had to act because a sexual assault occurred. So giving this, I'm assuming that until now you were unaware of what happened here, and you're going to update your testimony for the committee. Is that correct?
Ooh-wee! She did not just get slammed once, but this woman got slammed twice! Or I would say he got slammed twice. Absolutely bent over and rammed. Oof! Yeah, no, so this person is what I would call a liar and an evil person. It's like I said, these trans activists, these people of, that I would even say, that are not even, I would say, call them even trans people that just want to live their lives and just move on with life. These trans activists are evil. These people are vile. They're disgusting. They do not care about the lives of children. They do not care on the lives that they brutally ruin because they only want to push their narrative. They just want control and power. They are evil people. These people are not what I would call the greatest people on the planet. The reason why I have such a huge problem with trans activists is because they cause way more harm than good. They want to say that they're for love, they want to say they're for everything and great, but in reality they're not. They're probably the most vile and evil people on the planet. Mostly just due to the fact that the actions that they do, majority of the times that these people have consistently either committed crimes or have done some type of very vile thing that have skeletons in their pocket or in their closet, and that's the issue that I have with these people. It is not because that they're trans or whatever. It's because the type of character that they are, the type of people that they seem to want to push onto children and say it's okay. You say protect trans kids? Yeah, protect trans kids. For what actual purpose? Because it doesn't seem you're protecting trans kids. Because this right here, you have actively gone after social justices or justices of the court and wanted them attacked, accosted, in your own words. And then when you got caught out on your flat lie, when you got spotted like a deer here in the headlights, and you said, nope, that's wrong, you backtracked. You tried to say, oh, this is not what it meant. Oh, this is not what I really just... It's right there in black and white. There is no other way. What else do you mean when you say accosted? You actively said accosted. You are a vile human being. And the rest of your ilk that actively want to go out and cancel people on their opinions. And the same thing as what I would say to with Nick Rekieta and what he says. It said, You go after these people, you go after the wrong person, you ruin their life, you take their kids leave, the mother takes the kids, they have no money, you destroy their life in every way possible. Same thing with kind of like a grape scandal, where a grape accusation where they lose everything, their friends, their family, their kids, their wives, their money, like their whole world is destroyed. Do you think there's not going to be recompense on something like that where there's not going to be consequences? No. The world does not fall upon your actual need. They do not actively cater to you. The world is a very dark and vile place, and you people will very soon learn that it won't be because you're trans, it'll be because of the actions and the things that you did to people that made them act in that specific way, alright? That's the reason why. It won't be because of your sexuality, it won't be because of your color, no, it won't be because of that. It will be because of what you did. Your actions caused destruction. Live with that. Understand that. Because if you keep on pushing these buttons to these people, you will not have this type of, oh, grace, oh, I'm protected. No. The government is not going to come out and protect you. They're using you. They're using you to benefit their own votes, their own agenda, to make sure they stay in power. And they will use you until you're no longer needed. That is the power, baby, of the government. They don't care about you. They never will. And then when you do something that actively comes after for you, don't think the government's going to come for you. Oh, no. The government's going to be like, oh, look the other way. Oh, you got attacked? Oh, I don't care. No. They won't care. They won't protect you. And when that consequence comes to you, I'm sorry, you deserve it. That's all I can say. And YouTube, by the way, I am not promoting hate. I am not saying that I want hate upon these people. I do not want people attacked. I do not want people killed. At all, period. But what I am saying is your actions do have consequences. And sometimes your consequences will catch up to you. Whether it be good or bad. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.